Hello everyone, welcome to Morning English. This is Max.
Hello everybody, this is Cecilia. 欢迎大家收听早安英文。
Hello, welcome to Morning English. 早安英文呢是一个为大家免费提供英语教学的频道，每天都会更新。如果你想获得关于英语听说读写的内容，我们都会在这个频道更新。我们的目标是帮助全球的华人学好英语。如果你觉得还不错的话，记得给我们订阅哦。另外，点开小铃铛，这样的话就不会错过其他任何学习视频啦。对了，如果你想获取本节课的完整版笔记，在视频简介或者评论区领取哦。你也可以给这个视频点赞，点赞就相当于自动保存啦。
So Cecilia, do you like boats?
Oh, you already asked me this a while ago, and we did an entire podcast about boat idioms.
Oh yeah, well, want to do it again?
As much as I like boats, which for the record isn't that much, I don't really want to talk about boats again.
And there's nothing I can do to change your mind?
Nope.
Okay. Do you like things that float on water?
How about we talk about things in the water instead of on the water?
Really? I don't think that would be as fun as talking about boats.
Forget about boats. Why don't you tell me your favorite fish?
The ones we can eat?
The ones that we can eat and the ones that are beautiful.
Well, technically it's not a fish, but I love octopus. They are believed to be the most intelligent animal on Earth after humans.
Really? I didn't know that. How smart are they?
Well, they remember people. They are capable of expressing emotion, and my favorite thing of all, one time a scientist was doing an experiment to see how an octopus would react to a ball in the water. Do you know what happened?
Who was bouncing the ball?
Well, yeah, he was bouncing the ball in the water for about 5 minutes.
Oh my god, I was just kidding. Seriously, they can't do that?
Yeah, after learning about how intelligent they are, I stopped eating them.
Okay, I might have to do the same.
Well, they aren't boats, but how about we cover some fish-related idioms?
Sure.
So, I think we should talk about the one that is quite common. Something seems fishy.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's quite common. Fishy 就是 fish 的形容词形式，除了可以表示鱼的、鱼味的，生活当中呢，我们经常用到的一个意思是可疑的。
Yeah, it seems, sounds, smells, etc. suspicious. Basically, something isn't right.
Right. So you could say their behavior seems fishy. That basically means they seem to be acting suspiciously. 就是说，你可以说一个人的行为看起来很 fishy， 也就是说他的行为看起来很可疑哈。
Or, the newspaper article made it seem as if the killings were accidents, but that sounds a little fishy to me.
Interesting example. Anyway, let's move on. What do we have next?
Well, have you ever heard of a red herring?
I've heard of a herring, but not of a red herring. 之前网上不是特别流行挑战吃那个鲱鱼罐头吗？就是怪臭的那个。这个 herring 就是指鲱鱼了，但是红鲱鱼这个说法我还真没有听说过。
Well, before I explain the idiom, a red herring is very, very delicious. I recommend it to anyone listening to give it a try.
Okay. 可能很多观众都被鲱鱼罐头整出阴影来了，但是我想你说的应该是新鲜的那种，就是做法到位了，应该还是很美味的。How about the idiom meaning?
Right. So basically, a red herring is information that is or is intended to be misleading or distracting.
Right. 就是这种转移注意力的事实、想法或者事件。But why?
Well, have you ever seen a red herring? They are very distracting. No, I'm just joking. I'm not really sure.
Fair enough. So, could we say the author introduced a red herring to the plot to keep the reader guessing what will happen as an example?
Yeah, sure. Or, the new law is just a red herring meant to draw our attention away from the real issues.
那刚刚我和 Max 举了2个例句哈。第一个呢，就是说作者在情节当中加入了一个转移注意力的事件，好让观众来猜会发生什么。然后呢 Max 举了一个新法案只是为了把注意力从真的问题上转移开去。
Okay, can you think of anything?
Actually, yeah. This morning I took the subway to work, but it was so busy that the train was full of people. It reminded me of the idiom packed like sardines.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. On a side note, sardines are also very delicious.
不愧是曾经的主厨哈，说到啥都要先从食材的角度去考量一下。那我们中文里面也有这个说法， 这里的人真多啊，挤得就像沙丁鱼罐头一样。所以呢，这个 packed like sardines 就形容特别的拥挤。
So, if you have ever bought a tin of sardines before, then you know they are packed very tightly together. So that's why we can use packed like sardines to mean extremely crowded.
That's right. The subway this morning was packed like sardines.
And not only the subway, the entire building decided to go for lunch early today, and so all the elevators were packed like sardines. I had to wait 15 minutes to get on.
Sadly, that happened to me yesterday.
I think we need to start having lunch at 11 or 1 so we can miss the crowd.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. A while ago, I heard someone being referred to as a shark. Is that another way to call someone aggressive?
Not really. A shark is a dishonest person, especially one who persuades other people to pay too much money for something.
Right. 好像提到鲨鱼啊，我们的第一个感受就是非常的凶猛，或者说残忍，对不对？但是呢，它用来比喻人的时候，其实是指这种诈骗者，或者说是坑蒙拐骗的人。
The most common way you would hear someone being called a shark is a loan shark. They are people who you can borrow money from, but they charge you extremely large amounts of interest. Like if you borrow 10 yuan, they would expect you to pay back 100 yuan.
Oh, a loan shark. Loan 我们都知道是指贷款嘛。那当 loan 和 shark 放在一起，很好理解啊，它其实就是指放高利贷的人。
Yeah, I don't recommend anyone borrowing any money from any loan sharks. Stick to banks like everyone else.
You know what? I think you actually enjoy talking about fish. Would you say you are having a whale of time?
Good pun. Sure, why not? I'm having a whale of a time.
A whale of time 在口语里面呢是指愉快的时间。那 have a whale of time 指的呢就是玩得非常痛快，过得非常愉快。
Yeah, so if you are having a whale of a time, you are having an entertaining, funny, enjoyable, and relaxing time.
Yeah, look at us, Max. We're having a whale of time recording this podcast.
Sure we are.
So why a whale?
I'm not really sure. I think it's maybe because when we think of whales, we always think they are happy, maybe. I don't know.
Well, that's a good guess, I suppose. Anyway, shall we have one more before we finish?
Sure. So, how high can you jump?
Not very high. How about you?
Well, me neither. So, neither of us can leap like a salmon.
Leap like a salmon. Does that mean to jump very high?
Yep. Jump very high without difficulties.
But why?
Well, salmon are very good at leaping out of the water. Sometimes they can go very, very high.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So we can say he leapt like a salmon and the ball went into the basketball hoop.
爱吃三文鱼的朋友应该都对 salmon 这个词不陌生哈，但是呢，你不一定知道它能够跳得特别高，这是不是也解释了它的肉质为什么那么鲜美啊？运动量大嘛。Fair enough. That's all the time we have for today.
Hello, welcome to Morning English. 早安英文呢是一个为大家免费提供英语教学的频道，每天都会更新。如果你想获得关于英语听说读写的内容，我们都会在这个频道更新。我们的目标是帮助全球的华人学好英语。如果你觉得还不错的话，记得给我们订阅哦。另外，点开小铃铛，这样的话就不会错过其他任何学习视频啦。对了，如果你想获取本节课的完整版笔记，在视频简介或者评论区领取哦。你也可以给这个视频点赞，点赞就相当于自动保存啦。
So, thank you so much for listening. This is Max.
This is Cecilia. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.